once the opportunity arose for him to close the show, he did it in emphatic style.
Whatever he hits falls.
UMAR, AHMED, IFL TV, MTK Global, and Las Vegas, the new home of the Gypsy King. It's Mexican Independence Week as well.
Yep.
Life good?
Couldn't complain. Definitely not. All going very well. Happy, healthy, out of trouble, and in a great place. Viva Las Vegas.
That ring walk last time obviously captivated the American audience.
Yeah.
We're going to see a Mexican themed one this Saturday night?
Hopefully. We'll find out on Saturday night. It's going to be a good ring walk. Entertainment.
Otto Wallin, outside public, well, people in boxing actually, very critical. A lot of people saying a lot of things. You've been taking any notice of it, Tyson?
Where have these things been being said?
Have you not seen Anthony Joshua's recent comments, Eddie Hearn's recent comments?
Oh, where would I have seen those, or where would they be?
YouTube.
I don't watch YouTube.
Social media.
Don't go on social media.
So you haven't taken notice?
No, I've not seen any of the stuff that's been going on, because if I put something on Instagram, I don't even do it. Ben does it. So Ben will put a picture up, a video of me, and I just put out what I want people to know about my career and journey. I don't look at what people are saying. And if you go on my Instagram, I don't follow anybody, so it's there's no videos that pop up on the live stream. You know what I mean? So I don't see them.
Okay.
And I don't look at, like, I don't have a Facebook, and I don't use Twitter, and I don't use any of them things. So I don't see any negative comments, which is usually a good thing.
It is.
Because without negativity, if the world had no negativity, it'd be a fantastic place. But I can answer all people who speak negative about me. They just don't be gel, be ream, innit? That's all I got to say. You know, Eddie and Anthony Joshua, they've got doing their own careers and their own jobs. Why should they be bothered about mine? Who I'm fighting or who I'm not fighting, what has it to do with them? Absolutely nothing. And they can be critical, they can do what they want. It's like that on me. Water off a champ's arm. You know, I'm sure they'd love to be here headlining in Vegas, because last time I heard, certain person got chinned when he came to America, so I'm lucky for some.
Don't be gel, be ream.
Don't be gel, be ream. Just be happy for me. You know, because only 18 months ago, I was in an absolutely terrible place, about to commit suicide. So if that's not inspirational for people, or for some idiot like Eddie Hearn to go on and try and talk negative about me, you know, I think I've done quite a lot for people, so they've got no need to speak negative. If I fight Fred Flintstone, what is it to do with Eddie Hearn or Anthony Joshua, really? But I've not seen what they've said, so I can't go on too much. So probably like, oh, the guy's shit or whatever, or I don't know what they said.
Well, Coogan spoke to Anthony the other day, and he mentioned the fact that you said that Anthony should retire if he loses that rematch to Andy Ruiz.
Yeah.
And Anthony basically said, who is he to tell me to retire? He's out there fighting Otto Wallin. That's all he said.
Oh, so it wasn't critical of Otto Wallin.
You could take it.
Who was he fighting?
Well,
Who was Andy Ruiz before he knocked Anthony Joshua? Nobody. He was another Otto Wallin, wasn't he? So, you know, everybody's a nobody till they get a big break, really. So what AJ and
I have 4 weeks notice.
And what Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn are trying to say is, anybody who's got a dream, don't follow it, because you're not going to make it. Is that the dream killers? Are they advising people not to follow the dreams because Otto Wallin's following his?
Another
I'm
person.
following mine, headlining in Vegas for the second time, headlining in the United States for the third time in a row. You know, it's not my fault that I'm a great boxer and the Americans love me.
Another person who's making comments is Deontay Wilder, your old mate.
Yeah, what's he saying?
That he wants to fight the winner of Joshua Ruiz, and he's going to offer you step-side money to get rid of that contract for February 22nd.
It's not about money for me, it's about victory and glory. I'm not interested in any money that they can offer me. The contract's been signed for February 22nd. Agree it, or you will have a lawsuit on your ass.
Some people suggesting the fact that, well, a lot of people thought you beat him, and that was 3 years out the ring, 2 sort of easy touches, let's say, drink, drug, depression. Now you're fighting fit, you're looking in the best shape ever. He doesn't actually want to fight you.
Well, I don't know about that, but you know, for whatever reasons he's got, I'm sure the good ones, why he thinks he shouldn't fight me. But you know, I think we owe it to the fans. I think we owe it to the boxing world. Why not just get on a fight and do it? It's no skin off my nose or his. We're going to be paid a lot of money and to have a big fight, and you know, it's a big fight, so let's get on and do it.
Be absolutely massive.
So let's honour the contract and fight. Here in Vegas again, that new home of El Rey Gitanos.
Is that what you want, ideally? Wilder, February?
No, that's done.
But he's talking about breaking it.
But he can't, because it's a law-binding contract.
Okay.
The only way he could get out of his contract is if he retires.
Doubt that'll happen, to be fair. So yeah.
Or if he pulls out injured and doesn't decide to fight on anymore.
So it's on. It's on.
February 22nd here, Las Vegas, Nevada, USA.
Oh, Frank Warren's words. The fight is on.
You made some recent comments about former undisputed cruiserweight champion Alexander Usyk.
Yeah, I've seen this. What recent comments have I said about him?
Well,
I read a paper, like someone sent me an article, like on a message, to say that I said Alexander was clumsy or something.
I didn't hear that. I heard that you said one ad tied behind your back, you jab his nut off. I think that was the exact quote. And that you did say that? You can confirm that? Yeah.
But I'm not here to slag anybody off.
Well, that's not slagging anyone off.
Listen, me calling Andy Ruiz fat or Usyk I could beat him with one hand, that's me. That's just me. I'm not here to slag anybody off. You know, I'm not having a go at them. I don't really care about them, to be honest. For nobody to have a go at, really. I don't really care. I've got my fight with FURY-WALLIN coming. What could be more important than that? Of course. So Usyk and Ruiz is just not relevant at the moment at all.
How was the podcast with Mike Tyson?
Good. You know, it was great to have a little sit down and chat with Mike on camera. Legend in the game. We had a little bit of an interesting conversation. I'm sure people will hear it when it comes out. Fight week.
Someone that I know that you looked up to. Just to do that, was it kind of a surreal moment, or?
Yeah, it was. It was a good moment, you know. Be there and be around him. And I've met him a few times before that, but yeah, the first time I've met him, like, and done an interview with him on a podcast, it was good.
Eddie made some more comments today on IFL. Spoke to Coogan. The fact that Bob Arum's messed up with this ESPN deal.
Is he? Messed up? As far as I know, Bob's getting paid hundreds of millions of dollars per year from ESPN, so it's not a bad mess up, if that's what you call a mess up.
Well, I think he suggested...
Bob's a Hall of Fame promoter, one of the most successful promoters in the history of boxing. So if that's a mess up, then I wouldn't mind being one as well.
I think he's suggesting the fact that ESPN have pumped so much money into you. He believes
into me? Is that a bad thing on my behalf? Or is that another jealous moment?
Well, this is the exact conversation today. So Eddie said to Coogan that I don't think Wilder Fury 2 will happen. Coogan pulled him up on it and said, before the first fight, you said the exact same thing.
Anyway.
So
It's just a jealous.
Who really cares what Eddie Hearn says anyway? He's not a boxer, is he? He's very irrelevant. If he could fight, then he'd be a world champion, wouldn't he? But he's not, so he's unimportant. No one really cares what he says anyway, so it doesn't make any difference what Eddie Hearn says. He ain't my promoter. He's nothing to do with this show. Why does he care if ESPN wastes $1 billion? What's it to do with him? It's not out of his pocket, is it? He don't make any money out of me, so pointless. There's no point in even talking about me, really, is there? Worry about his own man and his own stable. He's got plenty of fighters to worry about and be concerned about. But consider I'm the hottest property in world boxing, then everybody's got to speak about the Gypsy King, El Rey Gitanos.
there's another heavyweight talking about you, actually.
Another one, yeah. Club. Who else now?
Alexander Povetkin obviously had a recent win at the O2. He come out after the fight and said he wants to fight you and beat you. Are you interested in fighting Povetkin at all? Does that get you motivated?
Povetkin was offered this job and he refused it and he fought Yui instead. So, you know, I've got bigger fish to fry than Povetkin. Povetkin's 40 years old, not on my radar. He has nothing at all to give me or to anything. I'm fighting Deontay Wilder in a fight for the lineal champion of the world, WBC championship of the world. That's it. That's the Achilles and Hector fight of this generation. There is no bigger fight. So I'm in the biggest fight the world can ever see. It's the biggest fight in boxing at the moment. There is no bigger fight than me and Deontay Wilder. That's it.
Could there be a potential trilogy, Tyson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to get through Wallin first, and then the first fight with Wilder.
Deontay, yeah.
But listen, even Deontay Wilder's very irrelevant to me. Let him continue with his acting career, with his TV show, and that's it. I'm not really interested at all. The only person I'm cared about or bothered about at the moment is a specific tall, blonde-haired, blue-eyed, sexy little motherfucker called Otto Wallin. And that's it. That's all we're bothered about. We're only focusing on Otto Wallin. Me, Team Tyson, Team Lowe, Team Davison. We don't care about the
Damn
AJs of the world. We don't care about the AJs of the world. We don't care about the Wilders of the world. We care about Tyson Fury, Isaac Lowe, Ben Davison. We care about ESPN. We care about Top Rank. We care about us, our team only. That's it.
MTK.
MTK Global. Listen, we're not interested in the outside world in boxing, what goes on in it. We're no interest. We're preparing here hard in Las Vegas. 5 weeks we've been over here, putting the work in. I was in Spain before that, I was at home before that. Take no opponent lightly, train hard, train my guts out for every man I fight. Whether he's a good man, supposed to be a great man or not. I've met many in my life who were supposed to be something good, and I flattened them in 1 second. And I met people who wasn't expected to do anything, and they put up a good fight or a good show. So, you know, you've got to give everybody the utmost respect.
Steve Cunningham was one of them, wasn't he?
100%. Every prize fighter that gets in the ring's a dangerous one, so you never underestimate anybody. And my full focus and concern is on Otto Wallin, the blonde Swede. That's all I can say.
So with all this noise going on around you, it seems like you're just zoned that, as you said, Vegas is your focus, Wallin, Team Fury, that's it, keep it simple.
That's it, listen, there is no other fights in my mind, there is no anything. There's Las Vegas, the home of the Gypsy King, and there's Otto Wallin. And after that, it'll be whoever it may be. Don't care really, no interest. Hope it's a binman or a graveyard digger. Easier the better, easy money. Let's get it on! Give people a bit more thing to be jealous about.
Tyson Fury, thank you very much for your time in Vegas on IFL. Is there anything you'd like to add? Any shout outs?
Big shout out MTK Global, big shout out Top Rank, big shout out ESPN, big shout out BT Sport, big shout out Frank Warren. That's it. Big shout out ITV. Shout out Paris before she kills me.
Good idea, that. Best of luck on Saturday. We'll catch you word after, all right?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Cheers, Isaac. Just picking this back up. I did forget to ask you something.
Go on, continue.
Obviously, it came out the other day. I think Anthony did an interview with Michelle.
Yeah.
Where, actually, let's move into it. The light's shocking. Where Anthony revealed that you randomly call him, telling him that you're going to knock him out one day.
Yep, that's true.
What makes you do that?
Just really banter, that's all it is. Just call him up now and again, just to keep him on his toes. Let him know that I'm coming for him.
We know...
Like a bogeyman in the middle of the night.
We know what your sort of strategy is with these mind games. You've seen it with the Klitschko stuff about the sauna. Are you building up to that? Is that what's in your mind?
No interest, to be honest. So it's all fun and games. No harsh feelings towards anybody in the sport. I wish them all the best and all the luck in the world.
He did actually say when you speak on the phone that you have normal conversation as well. Like, you get on.
Yeah. Listen, we're all boxers, we're all sports people trying to provide a way for our family to live. That's it. No hard feelings, no real animosity between anybody. It is a boxing match at the end of the day between two high-profile sportsmen at the top of the game. The best man win.
Just lastly, before we close off, I do want to ask about your pal Billy Joe Saunders. He's touted to be on this undercard of two YouTubers, KSI Paul and Logan Paul, whatever they are.
Yeah.
What do you make of that?
I don't really look into it too much, you know. Billy wants a kid get out and stay busy, and it's a great opportunity for him to do it here in America on the zone.
What did you think of him joining Matchroom? Were you surprised?
Not really, you know, every man's got to follow the road he has to go down, and if that's the best road for Billy Joe, then I'm happy for him and proud of him. You know, he's got to do what's best for him and his family, and obviously that was the best move, or else he wouldn't have done it.
Well, we hope that he gets the fights. Your Canelos, your Golovkins, your Andrades, he's been chasing him for God knows how long.
Let's hope he gets them fights. Let's really do.
All right, Tyson. As I said,
mate.
best of luck Saturday.
Bye-bye.
Catch up soon.
Once the opportunity arose for him to close the show, he did it in emphatic style.
Whatever he hits falls.